Hello and welcome to Nikolai's genetics lessons, and today's problem is you and your mate are both heterozygous for some simple Mendelian gene alpha. Each of you has genotype capital A small a or heterozygous, and both of you shows the dominant phenotype on chromosome number 1. Over the next decade you proceed to have 4 children. What is the probability that 3 of your children will show dominant phenotype and 1 will show recessive phenotype? As usual, I recommend you to pause video here, try to solve this problem on your own first, and when you would be ready, you can run video again and you can compare your answer with my answer and explanation. So we're told that both parents are heterozygous. So let's build a simple Punnett square. One parent is heterozygous and the other is also heterozygous. And when we build a Punnett square, we can see all the possible genotypes and phenotypes in progeny. So here we have capital A, capital A, capital A, small a, capital A, small a here, and small a here. As you see, 75% of the progeny would show dominant phenotype, or 0.75 on the scale between 0 and 1, and 25% or 0.25 would show recessive phenotype. So what is the probability that if couple would have 4 children, 3 of them would have a dominant phenotype and 1 of them would have recessive phenotype? And probabilities are as follows. First child would have probability 0.75 to be of the dominant phenotype, second also 0.75, and third 0.75. And the fourth child, according to our problem, or to be exact, one of 4 children have to have a recessive phenotype. So probability is 0.25. And because all these independent probabilities, we have to use a product rule. So if we multiply all these numbers, we are going to get 0.105. This is rounded number, but because order is not given, if our question would be what is the probability that the first 3 children would show dominant phenotype and the last one out of 4 would show recessive phenotype, this would be our answer. But order is not given. The question is, what is the probability that 3 of your children will show dominant phenotype and 1 will show the recessive phenotype? So there are more combinations. For example, another combination would be when first child would show dominant phenotype, second child also would show dominant phenotype, but the third child would show recessive phenotype, and then once again fourth child would show dominant phenotype. So this is another possibility, and once again we use product rule, and those we change places, the answer would be the same. Places of the numbers doesn't affect our calculation, so the answer would be the same, 0.105. Yet another variant is possible, that first child would show dominant phenotype, second child would show recessive phenotype, and then other 2 children would show dominant phenotype. Once again, we have to use product rule, and the answer would be the same, 0.105. And the last combination would be that the first child would show recessive phenotype, and then 3 children would show dominant phenotype. And as you see, only 4 variants, only 4 combinations are possible to have 4 children where 3 have to have dominant phenotype and 1 have to have recessive phenotype. And now we have to use sum rule, and we have to add all these independent probabilities, and the answer would be 0.42. And this answer is given on the scale between 0 and 1. And if you need an answer in percentage form, or on the scale between 0 and 100, we have to multiply this answer by 100, and the answer would be 42%. So this is our answer today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please write your comments, questions if you have any, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.